Hi, welcome. This is something totally new I'm trying out, and we'll see kind of how it goes. So thank you for checking this out, and hopefully this helps with any thing that you're trying to explore with the MPC and how to get started, and just kind of where to go. Um, so just a little preface. I'm fairly new to all of this as well. I had gotten this MPC Key 37, I think in April of last year. So I've had it, for a little while now. But I can tell you, I don't know anything about this machine. Is so amazing. There's so many capabilities. Um, there's so many videos to watch. There's so many different things to learn that it gets really overwhelming very fast. And just even learning about simple things is sometimes really tough. So here we go, and let's try this out and see where it goes. This is totally impromptu. Um, I've got no script, got no agenda. So I'm just gonna go in and try to make a beat, see if it sounds good. Fiddle around a little bit and see where it takes us. So, all right. So what I'm doing here is you have the series buttons right here, and the main is going to take you to the main page. Now I am running the MPC beta version, so it's right there, beta 3.4 105, and it's worked great so far. So I'm really happy with everything that Akai's put out, and they really do make a really great system. So okay, back to main. So what it presents you with is a plugin. The plugin is sounds that you get from all of your different um, instruments that you have, right, listed there. Um, Now I can tell you that they do have a ton of instruments, and the best time to go buy those were just not too long ago. They were running huge sales on everything, and some of the stuff was like 90% off. So it was a great time to take advantage of a lot of that stuff. So for Christmas, I ended up getting my Christmas presents in the form of instruments, and it was a really cool thing that I'm going to be able to explore and just do. So, all right, back to me. So that's your first instrument. It is the Hype Almighty. It comes up automatically, and it's a really powerful sound. The instrument, it's got great tone to it, and it's very pleasing, and you can use it in a lot of different ways. So I sometimes struggle with starting with an instrument, and then putting a beat on top of it. I find my workflow is much better. Just going in and doing an instrument, getting out of what this is. And so there's a new track button right here. It's going to go and it's going to list all of your tracks right there, and I'm going to pick a drum track. So on that drum track, it comes up blank. There's nothing, nothing that works, on it. So what you have to do is you have to go and you have to press browse. Once you press browse, it takes you to where all your folders are. And what I like to do is I like to go up here to expansions. And what that does is it brings up all of the expansions that I have. Now, this is one that I got for Christmas, and one that I've done my most recent beats on is the Broken Hearts one. So what I like to do is I go into here, and it gives you a sample, and where I'm at right here is just the instrument sample that they've got to send over as a pack to fit your pads. So it's going to come in kind of strong. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I moved you around a lot there. fantastic. Let's make that. Go down and you're like, okay, well, it's got some vocals. Cool. So as you can tell already, I mean, these get you in the mood like right away. So, I've been really trying to work with some vocals. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this one right here. Okay, so what that does is then it loads up my pads. So I go back to main right here. And this is, now your pads are all lit up. So what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to sample what samples that they did to make that track. Cool. Nice. All right. This is the hardest problem I have with these packs is the bass that they give you. It seems like a lot. So I have, this is the hardest part that I have with making the tracks that I make. Okay, that's a really cool sample. That'll be a lot of fun to play with. Oh yeah, those keys get you into it. It's got some good bells. Cool. Most packs come with 16 samples. Some come with more, but that's usually what you get is the 16 samples to start working with. Okay, so on here it says 134, which I've always taken as what the beat needs to be set at. So the sample gets up here. So what I did, sorry guys, what I did right there was I've got these right here. They're just a little icon. I press that icon, it takes you to the arranger page, and on the arranger page you're gonna have your edit, and then you're gonna have your BPM, and you're gonna have your bars. So I'm gonna take that up to 134. Cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to main here. I like to start out, with a kick, and what I do is there's a button here that's called note repeat. It pulls up the timing on on the different notes. So I'll start out with a quarter. I go over here, click overdub, and then play start, and it's going to give you a metronome sound to before the song starts, and then it will start. So all I did on that right there was then I just went from quarter to eighth, and it gave me that little kick extra. So then I go back through and I sample the different sounds. that I like to kind of throw in. And if you don't want something like that to come through at all the time, what you're going to do is you're going to go down here and you're going to press the little plus button, and that's going to give you a whole brand new track. And so what that track does is it takes you over to here, where you've got your track mutes, and you can go through and you can mute the kick, just like that. So so these other two right here, one is an audio, and then the other one, here is the instrument of your choosing. So I'm gonna unmute that here real quick. We'll throw that other one in. Oh, and I didn't even press record. Isn't that a bummer? Okay, cool. So, no big deal. You go to, overdub right here. You press play, start, and then you just do it again. So you feel like you're happy with what you're hearing. Go back over, press the overdub button again, it stops recording. So what that did is, see here in the grid, it did what you were doing with your fingers on that point in time, and it's giving pressure points, which is also giving you some variations in the sound. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of those two for a second. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go and do another track on here. So this will be the third track on this drum, and so let's record another sound here. I like the fact what I need to do here is I actually just need to go in and I need to double things, because some of these samples were 8 bars long. So in the arranger, you see it's already got the arranger, the kick, and the stuff that's going on in there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to edit, and I'm going to double the length. Wow. Now you have 8 bars. So yeah, pretty cool. Go back here, and let's see, I liked, what was that? For whatever reason, it was muted there, so. Okay, let's go ahead and get this in here. So double tap stop, that'll stop the whole sample, stop the whole sound. Overdub. Play start, and as soon as the metronome stops, you can press record or press your button. And obviously I'm going to go with this one. Very cool. Okay, so now, before we were so rudely cut off there, sometimes my cable says there's a mismatch, and it cuts me off like right in the middle of everything, which is totally inconvenient, but whatever. Okay, so where we were at, we threw in a couple of other samples. So let's go back and let me kick these two back off and throw us back into here, and we'll play from the beginning. Okay, so really cool. Both those are really good. I like the way the direction that it's going. So we recorded those other samples on there. So let's see if everything fits together, and then we can keep on building the beat from there. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to let it play out right here, and then I'm going to bring this in right now. Okay, yeah, I like how that sounded. Very cool. Here's the other one. Yeah, I'm digging that one too. Okay, so I think that's a little loud. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over here to where our samples are living, and yeah. So this one is going to be this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the sample volume down. Maybe down just a little bit more. Yeah, okay, I'm liking it. Okay, let's add to this. So we've already got a sample on here. So what I just pushed was our first grid, and this is different than the arranger page. So the grid just tells you where you place all your samples at, and then you can go and you can modify them from that point. So I'm going to add another track right here, and let's go. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, that's cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to track mute, and I'm going to take out those two samples. Okay, so what we're left with is we're left with the kick and the there, which again, let's swap these two. I'm going to take this guy out for now too. How about this one? I like that one better. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it. I'm going to do overdub again. Play start. Okay, so I like how it's going to come back in here in just a second. Sweet. So as you can tell, everything's already shaping up to be pretty cool, just off a few samples from an expansion pack. So this is a super simple way to get going and get excited about making a track. And really what you can do from there is you can start exploring again instruments, and then you can start chopping up samples and doing all different kinds of cool crazy stuff. So but for right now we're just going to kind of enjoy this. I'm going to bring back in the other portions of this track, and let's go. Well, I guess you got to press the button to go.